Hey everyone, welcome back to Changing Narratives. I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're safe. This is the first video that I'm filming in 2021, so I want to officially say Happy New Year. I know we are very much towards the end of February and I'm only just saying this too now, but I just thought I'll start off on the right foot, you know? So I decided, you know what, why not let the first video that I released in 2021 be a little bit more about me and my career, since I've never really discussed my actual career on this platform. And yeah, just kind of tell you guys a bit more about what I do, how I got into it, what my plans are for the future in my career, as well as give you some tips and advice if you're looking to start a career or you're looking to develop yourself in a similar career or similar field as I am currently in. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. If you haven't already done so, grab yourself a notepad and a pen, maybe a nice drink, and let's get straight into it. So what do? I currently work in the tech industry as a data consultant. So my role essentially is split into two. It involves two main processes. The first process is the consultancy part, where I liaise with different clients that my company currently works with, and we look at the key client requirements and we look at the problems that they may be facing with their data, and we analyze that data in order to identify ways for us to make that data a lot more valuable and for it to be more insightful for them to understand how they can gain a competitive advantage. Once we've analyzed that data and we're able to identify the problems and the solutions to helping them optimize that data, the second part of my role is to then create processes and code different processes that will basically become the pipelines between the source data and the maintenance and where the data will be maintained, which is usually known as a data warehouse or a data store. So that's what my role currently involves, and understanding the data, analyzing the data, and liaising with the client and having that face-to-face interaction with them. The consultancy element, as well as the engineering element, where we're identifying solutions and different tools and programming languages that we can also incorporate in actually putting that solution into play. Essentially, that's what I currently do. How did I actually get into it? It's a bit of a funny story. I'm gonna try and keep it quick and brief, but I'm gonna tell you guys about it because I feel like a bit of context would be good. When I initially when I finished college, sixth form, I wanted to actually go into university to study psychology, and it was literally, I think it was like 2 weeks before I was meant to start uni. I was working as a carer and I met a young girl who was who had been in uni, finished uni, and has studied psychology as well. And I was shocked. I was like, yo sis, why are you here? Shouldn't you be out there, you know, working as a forensic psychologist or a clinical psychologist, you know, really out here psychology, you know? And she really sat me down and she gave me some real truths. And in the long run, I then realized that actually the thing about psychology that I really loved wasn't necessarily the thing that would end up being, it would make sense for me to pursue as a career. So in the end, she told me some real hard truths, and it resonated with me, and I literally came to realize that I was about to make a decision that I hadn't done too much research into, and I wasn't really 100% sure on. So at the time I thought, okay, what other subjects have I actually done better in, and what other subjects have I actually enjoyed that have come easily to me? And that was information technology in sixth form. So that is basically a bit of a background story as to how I actually ended up starting a career in IT. It wasn't my original plan. I didn't grow up passionately, you know, coding as a child, and I just enjoyed coding. It's just something that I picked up naturally as time went on, and I didn't put in as much effort in IT as I did psychology. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm clearly more skilled, and my mind clearly works better in understanding IT than it does psychology, so why not just see what IT has for me? I may actually end up finding that I'm very skilled in something and I may potentially do quite well at it. So I called up my university a few days before I was supposed to start. I said, hey, you know, any courses available that, you know, would involve business and IT? They said unfortunately right now there wasn't any. I want to do ITBM. but there was no more available spaces because of course there had a few spaces in the first place, and I was like a very last minute applicant. So they said but what you can do is you can enroll for computer science, and you can take it from there. That's what I did. I enrolled for computer science, and the rest is history. How I actually got about into data consultancy in itself, I have always enjoyed understanding how IT can benefit a business in terms of provide value to a business, and that's an element of computer science that I really enjoyed in uni. So I just knew I wanted to do something that involved face-to-face interactions, consultancy, you know, understanding business requirements and being able to actually implement that. And I've always enjoyed data. I've always enjoyed all my data modules, and I did better in them. So I just thought, why not actually go into a career in data? And that's how I ended up in tech. That's how I ended up in tech, and that's how I ended up in data, and that's how I ended up being a consultant in data. So yeah, that's my story. So you may be wondering, how long have I been working in IT and as a data consultant? I have been working as a data consultant now for about 3.5 years, going on to 4 years. Yeah, so that's how long I've been working as a data consultant. Prior to that, I did a year internship whilst I was in university as a ITBA, business analyst, and that primarily involved less development work, more kind of the business front of things. So that's pretty much my experience when it comes to working in technology. So what are my plans for the future? My plans for the future is to continue really upscaling myself in different tools and programming languages. I know it sounds very geeky, but I am a geek, I'm not gonna lie. And just kind of improving myself as a data engineer, not just as a data engineer, but also as a consultant. I think it's really important to always continue working on yourself and finding ways to improve and, you know, develop yourself. So that is my plan for the future in the immediate run. I also want to improve myself in my industry experience as well, potentially starting my own consultancy firm in the future. And yeah, just growing and just taking this path, you know, that I've chosen, and just really embracing it and becoming something big in it. So yeah, that is my plan for the future, y'all. So I thought I'll share with you guys a few tips and some advice that I think could be beneficial for you if you are looking to start a career in data engineering, or you're looking to develop yourself further, or grow in where you currently are in your position in your career. And yeah, if it's helpful, then that's absolutely fantastic. If it's not, then I'm sorry. So my first tip is to always invest in yourself in learning a new skill or upscaling yourself in your current skill set. Now, this is not only just technical skills, but it's also your soft skills as well, such as effective communication. In any industry that you work in, it's always good to be able to communicate effectively, not just to the client, but also to your colleagues and your team members. Coming up with solutions and being able to effectively communicate that and explain that, not just your team members but also to managers, is something that is very important. It will be very crucial for you to do as you continue in your careers. When it comes to technical skills, it's always important to keep up to date with what's currently the big buzzword in a data industry. For example, the big buzzword right now, I believe, is big data and understanding cloud databases, for instance. So once you understand what that is, always learn that current tool or that current product that's currently being used, as well as learning new programming languages. Absolutely, always learn new programming languages. Don't kind of keep yourself in a box of just one. Be a master of all. So yeah, there's also free sources out there that you can use, free as well as paid courses that you can use, and platforms that are available. There's some such as Skillshare, there's some such as Udemy, there's also Linda as well. There's so many. Grasshopper app is quite a good app if you're learning Java. So there's loads of resources that are available. So that's my first tip to you guys. Always continue to invest in your skills and invest in upskilling yourself. So tip number 2 is one of my favorite things I love to tell people. Networking is so key in this industry. In whatever industry that you work in your careers, networking is so key. Your network is your net worth. Okay, I hope you caught that. Your network is your net worth. And the reason why I say that is because as you continue to develop and to grow in your career and go through this journey, being able to identify people that work in the industry that you work in. You can always rely on them for advice and help when it comes to looking for jobs, or upscaling yourself, or wanting to elevate yourself to a new position, or you went from being a junior, now you want to be a mid-level data engineer, or you want to be a senior data engineer. It's always good to always have those people there that will always guide you and give you the wisdom and share the knowledge that they have as well. I always find as well with networking, you will always learn something new from other people, whether that be a different way of solving a problem that you may be having that may be different from yours. But learning different ways to program, learning different ways to kind of navigate your way through your career is always important. To have certain people that you can look at as references and mentors that can help you on your way. So that is my second tip, always network. So my third tip would be to always say yes to opportunities that will allow you to gain some form of work experience. Now, if you're currently in university, or you are looking to go to university and you're looking to do a course in the tech industry, and university offers you an opportunity to do a summer internship or a year placement or internship, then I would advise you to always say yes to this. Take that opportunity. The reason why I say that is because when it comes to looking for graduate schemes, those experiences you can talk about during your interviews with the potential employers, and most employers favor somebody that has some form of work experience within the industry, because there's certain things that you will learn that you can now transfer in this particular new job that will be of value to them. So always say yes to opportunities that will help you further your experience within the industry. Even whilst you're working in the industry, always keep yourself available and always keep looking for ways to also improve yourself and gain additional experience to what you currently have. So my final tip is to create some sort of portfolio for yourself. When I say portfolio, I don't necessarily mean have a folder that has, I don't know, pages and pages of screenshots of the work that you've done. Nope, don't do that. What I mean is create some sort of GitHub, like a GitHub account where you can keep all the different codes that you've written yourself and you've learned. Find ways to document certain trainings that you've taken. So for example, if you want to become certified in a particular tool, definitely take the opportunity to get that examination done and have a certificate that you can also add to your portfolio, and keep your CV up to date. That is another tip that I can say. Always keep your CV up to date. Any new projects that you work on, jot them down, because those are things that you can use as reference when it comes to looking for a new job, or yeah, put yourself forward for opportunities within your current company. So that is it for this video in a nutshell. I hope it wasn't too long for you all, and I hope it was really useful. If you did find it useful, then please do like this video, and please do share with anybody that you think may be interested in it as well, and do comment as well below and let me know some things that you may want to know, or some new things that you want to see on this platform, or any questions that you may have. And I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Continue to stay safe in this panoramic, and hopefully be out of it soon. But yeah, see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.